Hi, I'm Bridget Spurgeon here at True Health Weight Loss, and today we're talking about the power of mindset on your weight loss journey. I believe that this is the number one component that is left out of all weight loss programs and systems today. I also believe it's one of the top reasons why people fail or why they fail to maintain the results of their goals. Guess what? I have the solution for you today. But I want you to think about yourself first. Have you ever had a big goal? Maybe you had a goal to lose 20, 50, 100 pounds. You're excited about it. You think about that end result. You envision yourself there. You get a game plan together. Maybe you start a program or a protocol and you get started. Your energy's high. You're doing great. And then a week passes, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And maybe some self-doubt, some discouragement, frustration sets in. Maybe you get bored or tired. Or sometimes life happens. You have a stressful week at work. Something happens that breaks your routine, or your sleep is interrupted. Maybe it's a bigger thing like loss of a job or a financial crisis or a relationship stressor, or maybe it's the death of a loved one or some bad health news. Well, things can happen, and guess what happens to our motivation and our excitement levels? They dissipate. So what was once high now is failing you, and it doesn't keep you going. That motivation disappears, you quit, and you never achieve that goal. And it ends up in this vicious cycle. How many of you have found yourself in that vicious cycle of motivation, excitement, failure, defeat? Well, it's time to end that now. That is why I have included mindset in my weight loss program at True Health. So, the number one thing is going to be to develop your why. I always ask my patients, why is this important to you? What is your emotional reason for setting this goal? We all know at the end of the day, it's not about the number on the scale. The scale is just a measurement of the achievement or the progress of that goal. It's not even about the size clothes that you wear. Or really, when it comes down to it, I know this can be exciting, but it's not even about getting in that bikini or looking a certain way in a dress at a certain event. It's about the person that you want to be, the true and best version of yourself, and it's about the life that you want to live, the life that you believe you are purposed for, the life that you believe you deserve. So that's the number one thing that we're going to do today, is we're going to develop that why. You have to have something to anchor yourself to. You have to have something that builds your belief on a daily basis. And you might be saying, well, I'm a disciplined person. I can stick to things. I just need the right things to do. I promise you, and this comes from years of experience, the most disciplined people will have holdups and will have stressors and will get discouraged and frustrated. Even if you are still holding to your game plan, doing what you need to do, that frustration and discouragement alone will cause stress in your body. When that stress in your body translates to cortisol, that cortisol will sabotage your fat loss. Isn't that crazy? That just by the state of our mind, our mindset, our outlook, our emotions, that affects our physical results. So we have to keep that mindset at a peak level on a daily basis if you want to maximize results. So here is part one of the mindset solution, developing your why. I want you to take some time and really just brainstorm. Brainstorm about the person that you want to be, the person that you believe you are. Brainstorm about the life that you want to lead. For me, when I did this years ago, I wanted to be a fit, active person. And to be even more specific, I wanted to be an athlete. I was never a natural athlete as a kid, but I loved being active. And I just believed that that was truly who I am. That was the true version of myself. I wanted to be an inspiration to others. I wanted to be the person that people look to and said, that inspires me to be the best version of myself. Bridget inspires me to live well. I wanted to represent what I teach. And I wanted to honor God with my body. I believe that my body is a temple, and I wanted to feel congruent on a daily basis with taking care of that temple. So as you're brainstorming and writing some things down, here are some ideas. I find a lot of my patients that come in are in a sense of bondage. Maybe it's bondage to food, maybe it's a certain mindset or belief system, maybe it's medication or a health condition, or maybe it's the limitations that their health has posed on their life or their lifestyle. So think about this. Is your emotional reason, is your why to live a life free of medications, free of pain, free of emotional bondage to food, free of limitations? And then what does that open up for you? Maybe you think about the enjoyment of living that life as in being that true version of yourself, in that body that you envision, being healthy. Maybe it's enjoying retirement, investing in your grandkids' lives or your children's. Maybe it's travel. So what are things that you want to enjoy? And I mentioned earlier, is it to honor God with your body, with your lifestyle? And is it to live out the purpose that God has placed in your heart? Maybe you just want to be proud of yourself. I hope you all do. And being proud of every part of you, right? We all have parts of our life that we have accomplishments in or we're proud of. But I believe that you should feel proud of every part of you, of who you are, of who God created you to be. So dream a little with me. Dream about that dream lifestyle. Dream about the life that you want. And dream about what you need to do to get there, who you need to be to accomplish that. Once you have that down, maybe you have 1 page, 2 page, a few pages of brainstorming. I want you to go through it and think of, identify the things that hit a heartstring, that get you emotional. For me, those things have brought tears to my eyes, that like I feel that emotion in my chest or like in my face welling up. What instigates emotion for you? And then put it into a concise sentence. Once you have that sentence developed, you're going to have that written down, and then you are going to practice writing that down every single day. You don't want to miss a day because you want that to become part of your DNA, part of your mindset. You have to anchor to it on a daily basis. You can't base that on how you feel or how you're doing. You may be getting amazing results. You may be feeling confident, but you don't, when you need that most, you want it already in place, right? You want to keep that mindset strong. I would love to hear any questions. I would love to hear your whys, your emotional reasons, and I can't wait for you to succeed, to hit your amazing goal. But more importantly, it's looking long term, and it's living the life that you deserve, that God destined you to, in the body and as the person that God created you to be.